Melina, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my spring favorites, so let's get into it. So I guess since this is primarily a book channel, I do talk about some other stuff when I feel like it. I thought I would start with my first favorite. This has been on my TBR for a little while now. It is Barnum's Own Story, the autobiography of P.T. Barnum. And it's actually, he wrote a couple autobiographies. So what they did here is they kind of combined them together and tried to find out what was actually real, because he was a showman. So he kind of put on a show, and in some of his autobiographies he'd say something in one book and then in later books it'd just be gone. So they kind of did a little bit of work, but overall he wrote this book. And of course my interest was spurred by The Greatest Showman, which is such a good movie. I'm obsessed with it. I've watched it a zillion times. And I'm the person that really likes to read the book and then kind of figure out what they did differently in the movie. And so that was super interesting. I think they did a pretty good job in the movie. Not all of it was factual, but I understand why they took a little bit of, I guess, creative liberty on it, is because it would be too long or too hard to tell. So all in all, pretty good rendition of his life. He is such an interesting man. Talk about good at marketing and advertising and understanding the power of the media. One of the things that I have marked here is actually my favorite. So you're gonna find all through this book, if you do read it, all kinds of these marketing schemes that he did, but the one that I have marked is the brick one. Essentially, he took a man who was begging for money and said, hey, I'll pay you, but you have to do a job for me. And the guy was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And he gave him, I think it was 5 bricks, and he set him around a square, and he said, just take this brick, go set it down, pick up the next brick, carry it to over there, set it down, pick up that brick, set it down, pick it up. So he would go in like a circle around right in front of the museum, just literally talking to no one. He's not supposed to acknowledge anyone, he's not supposed to laugh, talk to anyone, explain what he's doing or why, anything like that. He literally just takes a brick, sets it down, picks up that brick, and he attracted a huge crowd. And so P.T. Barnum was like, after every, like once an hour, pretend like you're paying the ticket taker and come into the museum and spend like 10 minutes walking around and looking at things, and then go back out and do it again. And he quickly got a mass following. People would follow him around the square and just like go into the museum with him to see what's happening. Like, it's gotta be something. And eventually there was such a crowd that the police had to ask Barnum to stop. And I thought that was so cool. I mean, like, what a weird marketing technique that's so off the cuff. Like, how does that come about? But anyway, so this book is absolutely full of them. Super interesting. If you like The Greatest Showman, I would recommend it. It is kind of a read. It's, you know, pretty small print, and I think it's like 450 pages, so you gotta commit, but definitely worth it. Okay, let's move on. My second favorite, I guess I'll have like a beauty category. Not that I'm a beauty guru of any kind, but oh my gosh, Soap and Glory The Righteous Butter. It smells so good. And it reminds me of London, because the first time, got a little on my nose, the first time I tried this, I was in London. Oh, Soap and Glory, it smells so good. And honestly, it's so thick and it's so nice. And I know it's spring, but it's pink. So that counts, I guess. I don't know. I've been loving it lately. This tin is like almost done, and my skin got so dry over the winter, it's finally starting to get like a little bit nicer out, so this has been amazing for dry skin. Totally random, but I recommend it. A little bit expensive, but kind of worth it. Staying in that beauty category, I have a lipstick. It's actually on my lips. It's called Plumful, and it's by MAC. Is this what people do? I don't know what I'm doing. Smells like vanilla, which is nice. I own exactly 2 MAC lipsticks, and everything else I own is drugstore. But I will say, this tastes really good. It goes on really nicely. It stays pretty well. It's not a long lasting or anything like that. It's still gonna come off on drinks and things. But I've had this forever, and it lasts so long. But I just found it in one of my old purses and have been wearing it lately and loving it, so I had to include it. It's a good one. I guess I'll make a jump from that to fashion, because I'm such a fashionista, really. And I've been wearing this locket quite a bit. My husband actually got me this for Christmas, and it has some like plants and it's green. On the inside is a picture of my husband and me and our dog, and it's just so sweet and it's so special, and I just love that it opens up and actually has like, he took the time to put the pictures in there, and it's green and very spring and I love it, and I've been wearing that a ton lately. It goes with my ring, which is also green. I love green, can't tell. Next, now that the weather is finally warming up, I have been running more and I needed new running shoes, so I'm throwing these in here. These are Brooks, they say Ghost 10, maybe that's the brand. I honestly just got them because they felt really comfortable. They're not like I mean, they're pretty cute, they're pretty cute, but they're not the coolest Nike type shoes, you know? I've never had Brooks before, I usually go for Nikes, but the Nikes that I had just were not cutting it. And I tried on a bunch of different pairs, and this pair just felt really good. I'm not the biggest pink person, but I kind of like it. So far so good with these bad boys. I've done a couple of runs with them, and I'm really excited to have some new running shoes to get me out in the sunshine and enjoying the weather, so got those bad boys. And my last one, well actually I'm gonna throw these in just because I'm wearing it. Look at these awesome pants. These are elephant pants. They're cool. And I got these bad boys in Thailand. And they're perfect for this time of year because they're super, super lightweight, but you still get like a little bit of protection because they go down to your ankles. And I just really love them. Elephant pants, yo. What are you gonna do? And okay, now my actual final last favorite is my hammock. Look how pretty. So I have a hammock in my backyard because we are now in a house and we have a backyard where I can set up my hammock, and it is glorious. I love just hanging out in my hammock and relaxing, and it's one of my all-time favorite things to do. And of course I spend a lot of time out there reading, so that's always super fun. But yeah, that is what I got for you today. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.